Hello, I'm ready to weave the next rug. Here's how the blocks have been threaded across the width, and here's the design I've created, showing which blocks I want to appear. Then this view shows how the design will appear on the rug. I'm going to contrast some vibrant purples against a black. First, I need to apply the black to make it thick enough for a rug. The first step is to weave some scrap yarn in tabby. I use whatever's left over on the shuttle as long as it's thick enough. The purpose of this is to give me something firm to beat against. You can see the previous rug underneath, wound onto the front beam. I can fit 2 rugs on before this gets too big. Next, I weave a header in white. I feel these sections frame the rug as I weave a similar one at the end. Now I can start weaving. I've got the 2 shuttles, one for the foreground, one for the background. I set up 2 pedals according to the design I worked out earlier. I prefer a stick shuttle as I find I can load it with lots of weft and it can cope with a very thick weft. I lay the weft in at an angle so that it's longer than the width. That way, when I beat it, it can undulate amongst the warp threads rather than pulling them in. I always use a floating selvage at each edge of the rug. I enter the weft going over the selvage, then exit going under. Here you can see me lift the last thread, the selvage, as the weft exits. The design is starting to take shape. I'm careful to always lift the new shuttle, whether it's foreground or background, and bring it underneath the previous one. That way the wefts wrap around each other and sit nicely at the edges. I've finished weaving, woven the white border and some more scrap yarn to hold everything in place. I'll wind on, then cut these rugs off the loom. Next I need to knot the fringes before the rug goes in the washing machine. I snip the fringes short, it's what I prefer. It's a dry day, so I'll dry the rug outside. In the washing process, the rug shrinks slightly and the weft completely covers the warp threads, becoming nice and thick. I tried sewing the leather tag around the edge of the rug, but I didn't like how it looked, so I cut it off, re-trimmed it and sewed it to one face of the rug on the sewing machine. And here's the finished rug. Thanks for watching.